Good morning, Miss Tara here, and guess what time it is? It's story time. Let's see what treasure we're going to read today. Because remember, we have a lot of treasures in there, don't we? Guess what book is back? This is, remember, Silent Letters, Loud and Clear. So we met our friends, Silent Letters. They don't say anything in some words. And we also met Mr. Wright's class, and they were mad at the Silent Letters. So they wrote an email to a newspaper, right? But that made the Silent Letters mad, so they hid in the supply closet. And now we're going to figure out what the Silent Letters decided to do next. Fight with all our might. Scream like in a bad dream. Right idea. But the Silent Letters had to admit they weren't the fighting or screaming types. Finally, Silent G said, we could use sign language. Everything they needed was right there in the supply closet. Oh, they have glue and googly eyes and pencils. I wonder what they're going to do. The next day, Mr. Wright's class couldn't wait to check the newspaper. They opened right to the editorial page. Our letter, it's here, shouted Joe. We're famous. And the kids gave a loud cheer. But when they started to read, it was the kids' turn to be silent. Dear editor, Mr. Ritt says good spellers are mad, not born. But we don't lick silent letters. We can't hear them, so Ho needs them. Why us them? Silent letters should be banned. We hope you print this. We hope people will read it and agree that we are quit right. Hopefully yours, Mr. Ritt's class. P.S. Cat wrote this. That didn't sound right, did it? Finally, the kids got their voices back. What happened? Somebody messed up our email. What's hopefully? What's this about a band? Who's Mr. Ritt? Cat rot? This letter is embarrassing. The kids were even more embarrassed when they read the editorial next to their letter. Huh? What? Fire Mr. Ritt. Of course good spellers are mad. So are we. Our readers don't have time to figure out messages with sloppy spelling. The only reason we're printing this letter is to highlight the spelling crisis in our schools, the editors. The kids gathered around Mr. Wright, who was pale and sagging. It's not your fault. I wonder what their letter was missing. Do you think you guys know the answer? Suddenly, the knob on the supply closet door turned. The door creaked open, and out marched the Silent Letters. They were carrying protest signs that they had made. They looked brave. Don't knock, Silent Letters. Protect our right to remain silent. Silent Letters are mighty fine, not mighty thin. Silence is golden. Thumbs up for Silent Letters. Don't leave me out. Don't write us off. They're back, the kids cheered loud and clear, and Mr. Wright burst into tears. I wonder what that, do you think that's going to help the kids with their writing? Let's see. Right away, with the help of the Silent Letters, Mr. Wright's class wrote another letter to the editor. Winner of the Gold Pen Award, Best Letter of the Week. Dear editor, never fear, the future looks bright for spelling. We've made peace with silent letters. We have learned to bravely face our mistakes. Our teacher says the answer is knuckle down and practice. And as usual, Mr. Wright is right. Your friends, Mr. Wright's kids, and the Silent Letters. Not perfect yet, but a brave try. The quiet ones always surprise you. There they are. There's their letter. And if you see, there's a couple of letters, right, that they left out, but they're learning. So they really needed the Silent Letters' help. There they are. Mr. Wright's class and the silent letters. That was a good ending to the story. I'm glad the silent letters and Mr. Wright's class made peace. Because guess what? We need letters, even though they can be tricky, right? And sometimes they don't sound the way they're supposed to. We always need to practice because we need each other to make our words and our sentences and our books. Well, I hope you had fun with this exciting conclusion to Silent Letters Loud and Clear. Stay tuned for next time. Bye.